There is the old wise saying that poverty is no man's friend. As such, it is no cheering news that more than 93 million Nigerians in 2019, according to a UN report, now live in extreme poverty. Indeed, despite well-articulated efforts to solve the problem, millions of Nigerians and indeed other developing countries of the world are ravaged by poverty. This very ugly situation has been made worse by the high level of unemployment.
We have a very high level of unemployment in our country, Nigeria. Globally, anyone who lives below $1.25 per day, you cannot have a country that has such a high level of poverty amongst its citizenry, and you say that country is a rich country.
Verifiable facts have shown that developed countries have confronted the challenge of pervasive poverty through consistent entrepreneurship development among majority of the populace. Such efforts aimed at creating more entrepreneurs are believed to have improved the economic pulse of most advanced nations that have witnessed accelerated development. This very strong desire to turn the table of high unemployment level and build a healthy economy has propelled the administration of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa in Delta State to pay attention to the development of hands-on skills. The increased investment in various skills acquisition programs in the last 4 years has had positive effects on the economic advancement of the state, as over 25,000 youths have either directly or indirectly been empowered.
You know, those we should have this concept of white-collar jobs. Go to the office and sit. Those jobs are no more there. Skilled personnel are scarce. So what the governor is doing, okay, we create jobs for people, enable them acquire skills so that they will be marketable. We want to market Deltans worldwide, and we are already doing that. The results are showing.
Over the last couple of years, the economy has actually started to rebound, and the rates of unemployment have steadily been on the decline. For Governor Okowa, who is busy raising gold-collar workforce, there was an urgent need to harness the huge untapped potentials that abound in the informal sector to build a more formidable young generation who will in turn transform the society.
Going down the road and looking at what we have been able to achieve, we could score ourselves high. In terms of job and wealth creation, which was our first agenda, a lot has been done. We've been able to build confidence in our youth.
Okowa, among the governors of this country, has done creditably, because for me, the greatest kind of development in governance is human capital development. There's what I call empowerment of living things and non-living things. Some governments are concerned about empowering non-living things, but Okowa is empowering living things.
Governor Okowa's commitment to develop and create sustainable wealth through capacity building anchored on skills training entrepreneurship program has given poverty a hot chase out of Delta State. The beauty of this program is that beneficiaries are not only trained, but are equipped with starter packs that are monitored and mentored to become successful entrepreneurs. Join me as we bring to you life-changing stories of persons trained in fashion design, catering and confectionery, decoration, and event management. You just begun your journey into becoming a successful entrepreneur. Tell me, how excited are you?
Wow, I'm super excited about it. It's actually a dream come true for me because I've always longed to go into this, and I want to say a big thank you to Governor Okowa. Thank you so much for this initiative.
Smart Delta. For Mrs. Umukoro, who was trained in catering and confectionery vocation, nothing could have been more rewarding as a fulfilled dream. She says despite being in the labor market several years after graduation, She now has a success story to tell her children and future generations.
After the program, I told some persons in my church, my friends, my husband's friends, like, I'm into baking now. They have any occasion that I can cover for them. So far so good. I've been getting referrals from people. When I bake for someone, somebody also referred me to a friend. The guy was like, please, I need cake. So I baked the cake for him. He was like, wow, I love this cake. Today as I'm talking to you, he has paid 25K into my account. He wants to bake a cake for his son. March 25th, he said, Mama, you're the one to bake my son's birthday cake. To my customers, whenever I supply their stuffs, they're always very happy.
We had a good laugh and pleasant time while taking part in what has become her economic strength.
Before now, I don't even have money of my own. After my husband gave me money, I couldn't boast of anything. I feel very happy assisting my husband and helping people with my money, not my husband's money. I feel good whenever a client calls and like, send me your account number. I just paid 20K, I just paid 50K to your account. As in, it's very sweet.
She expressed the fact that catering and confectionery is a very lucrative vocation that brings one in contact with dignitaries. While she was busy baking to meet up with an order, another client, Mrs. Azubuike, called to place an order for a cake. She was appreciative of the state government's program.
Which office? Is that where I'll deliver it? I'll say a very big thank you to our amiable governor, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, for creating this skill training entrepreneurship program. Today I've achieved my dreams because I've always loved baking. The first time I baked, I was in SS1, and since then I just had the passion, like I must go into baking, and today he has helped me achieve my dream, and I'm so happy. I say God bless you wherever you are this minute, that you shouldn't stop doing these good works.
We got more interested to hear more of her cheering story, even as the latent curiosity in us was again triggered. So we made our way to her landlady, Mrs. Stella Nwebichi's apartment. She attested to Mrs. Umukoro's ingenuity in the cake baking business.
I want to thank Governor Okowa for empowering the youth of our state. I've tasted her cake and other things. She was even the one that baked my daughter's wedding cake. Her cake is different from those roadside cake. Yes, I recommend people to her because she knows how to bake well and even cook.
Mrs. Ife Ndenwa, who contracted Mrs. Umukoro to bake cake for her son's birthday, told Smart Delta Media crew that she has known her for almost 5 years, and she is glad that through the Smart Agenda, her friend is contributing to the growth of the economy.
I love this cake.
Governor Okowa has written his name on gold plates. He has done really well. With the high rate of unemployment in the country, he has taken it upon himself to take young women, youths off the street by empowering them. And Mrs. Umukoro has very well known to me. And she actually made the cake for my daughter's birthday. That was December, and it was something else. Of course, right from that day, my son kept insisting, Mommy, Auntie Peace is going to bake my birthday cake and I want Spider-Man. And even with the short notice, she delivered, as in fact, I'm so impressed with her.
Wow! The crew also had the opportunity to join Umukoro Peace to deliver another cake to Mrs. Gertrude Onyekachuku Utegbeje in Asaba. It was a happy moment.
I chose Peace, Umukoro to be precise. She bakes my cake, even for my children, anything that needs to be celebrated in my house. I always design my cake because I've tasted her cake. She's good. The state government has really done well for bringing so many of them out of the streets. And in fact, kudos to him.
It's a surprise because I really didn't want to celebrate. If entrepreneur baked the cake, it's not a surprise because many of them are already doing so many things. They are very creative. We have a visionary leader and the person of His Excellency, the Governor, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. Of course, when he came on board, his vision for Deltans, especially the youths, is to make them job and wealth creators. He looked aside the box and initiated the job creation program to make our youth acquire skills to becoming wealth creators and in the long run become employers of labor. We have so many success stories spread across the state.
Smart Delta.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and wealth creation in Delta. Make the youth say them higher. Okowa. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola. Empowerment for the farmers in Delta. Good and quality education in Delta. Well-equipped hospitals here in Delta. Peace and security, no labor.
The story is not yet over. You remember we told you that Governor Okowa's empowerment program cuts across the states. Right now, I'm at the popular Sami Junction here in Asaba Delta State, and I'm heading to Warri to talk to more entrepreneurs who are making waves in their vocation. Let's have a ride. Ouch! Oof! It's been a stressful journey, but we are determined to give you the success gist to the end. Choma, let's go over.
Our first port of call in Warri was at number 6 Willike Street off Ojo Road, Warri. It was a beehive of activities when Smart Delta crew zoomed their lens to capture the sights and sounds of Miss Theodora Ofoje's cooking prowess. CEO of Cakes 22 Pastries and Catering, she was contracted to bake the wedding cake and the feeding of over 1,000 wedding guests. Theodora Ofoje, now a proud business owner and an employer of labor, said she is experiencing a whole new life after the step trading. She also explained the modality she would put in place to ensure she remains relevant in the business. Hear her.
I tend to be relevant in this business. When I'm patient, my things need to be neat. I need to be unique in my own ways. So I think with that, I can be able to be relevant. I have like 8 workers that work with me. Then there are some persons that will just come that I want to learn how to bake meat pie for a week. After training them, they'll now have to like train others. I actually want to say thank you to Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, the governor of Delta State, for making me who I am today. Thank you for not leaving me all by myself. The money you gave to me, the item that was given to me, so I appreciate you.
Her aunt, Mrs. Endurance Agbuya, expressed her gratitude to the Governor Okowa-led administration for creating the platform for their daughter to be productive.
We want to say big thank you to the governor, that is Okowa. He is the one that empower our daughter Theodora. So we are very happy about that. And she herself will make us proud in our family.
The taste of the pudding is in the eating, they say, and so Smart Delta sounded out some of the wedding guests to find out the taste of the meals and the pastries. Take a listen.
I want to say a very big thank you to His Excellency Governor Okowa for your smart work in Delta State, most especially for empowering people to be useful and to be productive. You know, this meal right here is just so nice. From the jollof rice to the fried rice, coconut rice, then the salad. I'm enjoying myself.
Theodora did well, so great. You can see I'm a chef, but never have I tasted something like this once in my life. I want to know how they produce this. It's very nice.
In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God Holy Spirit, Jesus. Please put your hands together for them.
I want to appreciate Theodora for designing this cake for us. I'm really impressed when I saw the cake. Thank you, Governor Okowa, for empowering Theodora.
It has been a festival of love and food. And of course, a day of real big business for Theodora Ofoje, the CEO of Cakes, 22 Pastries and Catering, a entrepreneur that was empowered by the Delta State Job and Wealth Creation Program. Yes, today, she is now a name to be reckoned with in the catering business, courtesy of the Governor Okowa-led administration.
These life-transforming stories have become more interesting, and our curious instinct has been fired up, and that led us to visit Juliet Priye, our resident of Usiefru Road in Udu local government area. It was an emotional moment as she relayed her post-trading experiences. She was moved to tears. Despite her emotions, she was full of gratitude to the governor and implored other STEP beneficiaries to make good use of their starter packs.
Thank you.
Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa has done something I will not be able to express. He has given me hope when there was no hope. Before now, I wanted to do something out of my life. There was no help from anywhere. But Dr. Ifeanyi stepped out and he gave me hope. He empowered my life. He gave me a stepping stone. He gave me a hand. And for that, I am very grateful.
There is no better evidence of this incredible journey of prosperity, diversified and resilient economy being built by the governor than these testimonies from successful beneficiaries like those who have turned unpleasant conditions to their fortunes. Smart Delta Media crew visited Endurance Ijoni, a Warri Southwest-based stepreneur. She explained that she has expanded her skills in fashion and designing by engaging in interior decorations with her starter pack.
The job creation program of Okowa's administration has really helped me. During the orientation, we were taught on how to manage our business, on how to expand our business, then mentorship. When I got my starter pack, I had to expand it. So I got into interior. I want to say thank you to Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa for what you've done for me and other stepreneurs. We are so grateful, and God will continue to guide you and lift you so you do more for us in Delta State in Jesus' name.
Joy Sule, an apprentice to Endurance Ijoni, hailed the efforts of the governor for empowering her boss as a stepreneur.
The empowerment that Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa actually empowered my madam has really helped my life. Now I have something to do. I want to say very big thank you to the state governor, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, for empowering youths, and not just empowering them, he has been a blessing to their lives as well.
Another stepreneur, Orakbo Stella Johnny, based in number 8 Sediko Enere Warri, Delta State, testified to Smart Delta that with her starter pack of 1 canopy and 100 chairs, she has increased her clientele and financial base.
I was empowered by the state government with 1 canopy and 100 chairs, but now I have more than 10 canopies and I have more than 300 chairs. I have a lot of customers. There's no week that I don't have customers. I want to say a big thank you to Governor Okowa. It has really changed my story.
Stella took us to an event where she rented out her chairs and canopies. Talking to Smart Delta crew, her client, Mrs. Laju, said she enjoys the enthusiasm she brings to bear on her services.
I noticed she was doing this decoration and stuff. In one of our places I went to, I saw that it was really good. So I now told her that my daughter will be getting married soon. She said, okay, no problem. And she came, she did it very, very well. As in, we're really satisfied. Anybody that came, they're like, wow, this is fine. Can we equally meet? I said, don't worry, you will be paying me also, so that I can be sending her to other jobs. She's really, really good.
These success stories have continued to resonate across the state, and the multiplier effects amazing. Coasting home after the distant journey to Delta Central Senatorial District, Smart Delta Media crew caught up with Geraldine Jennifer at her residence in Okpanam in Oshimile North local government area. Geraldine, a graduate of the Youth Empowerment Scheme, as far back as 2016, was busy preparing her snacks for supplies to her clients. She expressed her undying passion for catering, now made a reality through the Skills Training Entrepreneurship Program, STEP. As an optimistic stepreneur, she envisages a bright future for her business.
In the next 5 years, I would like to see a very big business where I will be a bigger entrepreneur, where I will move out from this kitchen to a very bigger place, where I will have workers and train other women and youths, so that I will give back to the society. I want to appreciate Governor Okowa for empowering me, because this program has really changed my life. I'm no longer the same idle woman that I used to be before.
I want to thank Governor Ifeanyi Okowa for creating the STEP platform for all Deltans, especially for my mom, because he has been a lot of help to us.
Not deterred by the heat in the kitchen, Abiayua Odiase, the Smart Delta reporter, tried her hands in the craft. Jennifer was generous enough to serve the crew a taste of our confectionery.
This is for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Wow.
I've tested her meat pie, her egg roll. I really like it. She did well. I thank Okowa for training her, empowering her. He's a very good man.
Children patronize me very well. Each time they do not see her product, they always ask of her product. And then I will call her, where are you? Come and supply you. So she's very good. And the children testify that their product is very good.
Jennifer is my friend, my customer. I'm here to patronize her. If he eats her cake very sweet, my children love eating her cake, and I'm here with her snacks to keep my children for breakfast. And I want to say more thanks to Governor Okowa.
The Delta State Skills Training Entrepreneurship Program has obviously rejuvenated the entrepreneurship spirit in Delta youths. Our roving lens also captured Onyema Lawrence and Frank Chianomoya at St. Bridget's Girls' College, setting up for an event. The duo collaborated as stepreneurs to plan and manage events. They didn't hesitate in telling their success stories.
Before I was trained in this job, I have a passion for decoration. I was privileged to be trained by Job Creation Office. I feel fulfilled because it's not an easy something to own a company. It makes me to be satisfied to get to where I am, because I know where I started from. And I know that my dream, I will get to the apex of my business.
I'm happy that I'm collaborating with my friend Lawrence. He's also a stepreneur. So, like when we're in camp, then advise us that, if you have some bigger job, your strength is not enough for you to carry on, to do collaboration. I'm happy because event management, event planning is so lucrative. It can help you tomorrow. It can sustain your family. This business can take you high. It can match you to where you didn't expect. So you opportunity to meet people that you don't know before. Thank you, Delta State Government. Thank you, Job Creation, because they have tried. They made me to know more about event. Then give me that privilege.
For these two, Governor Okowa's prosperity for all Deltans speaks loud as they have become proud contributors to the economy.
We have different type of events. We have smaller, mega, and medium events. It depends on what you want to do. Also, the opportunity to have people to work under me, to train people.
Using this confectionery and catering business, I believe that with this I'll be able to take hunger from the mouths of people, and I'll be able to serve different people for different occasions and cater for different needs of people too. I would like to say a big thank you to Governor Ifeanyi Okowa for creating this opportunity for me and my other stepreneur.
It is evident that Governor Arthur Ifeanyi Okowa is effectively closing the wide gap occasioned by unemployment through a concise, comprehensive, and demand-driven training methods geared towards addressing the menace. The Okowa-led government, through the Job and Wealth Creation Program, is irrevocably committed to building a stronger Delta.
Thank you, Governor Okowa. We are proud to be business owners.
Come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do you better. Run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta. Make the youth say them higher. Okowa. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say. Come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.